Hey guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel, and today we are going to talk about the Summerslam main event. Just happened today, the night 2 of Summerslam. Yeah, it's 2 nights now like WrestleMania, and it was between the GOAT, the 17-time champion John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And if you guys don't know, John Cena has been a heel for the past, I don't know, 6 months since WrestleMania. 4 months to be honest, yeah, 4 months. And I mean, it hasn't been a really good run, and there were rumors and stuff of The Rock being involved in this heel turn because they showed it off at Elimination Chamber, but it never happened. And it has been a really bad heel run, to be honest. And Cody Rhodes has also been very all over the place in the past 4 months. So yeah, I mean, they tried to rectify their mistake or something like that, because John Cena just announced that he wasn't gonna be a heel anymore at SmackDown before SummerSlam. But we had our doubts, and then came the night 2 of SummerSlam, and in the hype package they even showed The Rock there. So some fans were still speculating that there can be the final boss involved in this main event, and John Cena ends up just like Seth Rollins, finessing everyone and just staying a heel, or Cody Rhodes turning a heel or something like that. But I think so the thing we got here was pretty much close to cinema. I was not expecting this. So let's go through the main event of SummerSlam together in this video. And before you do that, subscribe, gaming, WWE, wrestling content, everything on this channel. And if you made it to the end of the video, then you're a goddamn OG. And do remember to hit the like button as well. And without further ado, let's get into the cinema that was the main event of SummerSlam Night 2. So we started off with Cody Rhodes, making his entrance and all that stuff with the whoa and all that stuff, and it was great, and elevating through the platform and coming up and all that. They go hard on Cody Rhodes entrances, we all know that. And then came John Cena, and this has to be one of the most interesting entrances in WWE history, wrestling history in my opinion, because at the start it was all black, just John Cena written there. He's ruining wrestling, he's still a heel, he hasn't changed his ways, he's still an asshole and all that stuff. And then this happened. Everyone went crazy. John Cena was going all around the place, being in his usual older self, and then talking to Stu, the cameraman, that it's time to go to work, and then him running all the way towards the ring and all that. It was so good, brought back so many memories, and with him as the champ, it was surreal, it was special, guys. It was so special. And still we had our doubts, but at least we are getting the babyface Cena finally. And now we know that babyface Cena is more than good enough. And then the match started, guys, and there was a stare down between Cody and Cena. Cena went for a hug, they hugged it out and everything. And we expected that Cena could go for a low blow, but he didn't. And then both the men just started throwing haymakers after haymakers at each other. Then they went outside of the ring. Cody threw Cena through the stairs and all that stuff. So, we had that feel that this is going to be a hard-hitting match. And then Cena was all over the place, and it was like crazy. Then he went to Tyrese, one of the NBA or NFL players, I don't know. He's injured, so he's apparently injured. So Cena just goes ahead and does the "you can't see me" and grabs his real crutches, and then just went ahead and started beating down on Cody Rhodes, and even broke his crutches in the process of doing all this. And even he was like, go bring my crutches back. It was crazy. Then all of a sudden they go back in the ring, and Cody slams Cena on top of the steel chairs, and it was brutal, guys. Like, Cena was just lying there like, I don't know. Then Cody goes outside, and Cena grabs the steel cage and just throws at them. It was crazy. The psychology of this match was also so good, guys. Like, after every pin attempt that Cody Rhodes made, that he made a lot at the start of the match, which proved that he was really desperate to get back into that spot. And he he knows that he effed up at WrestleMania and wants to rectify that. And after every pin attempt, when Cena used to kick out, Cody was like locked in. He knew that what he wants to do next in the match. And it was a really great psychology coming from the American Nightmare character, because Cody Rhodes has been known for having great in-ring IQ, locked in, and then he went ahead and grabbed steel chairs, and then Cena grabbed steel chairs, and then they went at it, and Cena drops his steel chairs, but Cody, the 100 IQ moment, 1000 IQ moment, he kicks the chair out of the ring so that Cena can't grab his steel chair, and he grabs his one, and he starts beating on Cena like crazy, and those shots were hard. But then all of a sudden, Cena goes, Super Cena mode, and he hits him with the 5 knuckle shuffle, and it was like crazy. And then Cody gets up and starts hitting him with his dad's Dusty Rhodes iconic punches and the bionic elbow and all that stuff. And then he goes ahead and hits him with the Cody cutter. But Cena still kicked out. And it was crazy. And then Cena got up and he hit Cody Rhodes with a FU. I'll say it, FU. And Cody Rhodes obviously kicked out. And then Cody Rhodes, of all people, I mean, he is supposed to be one of the people who can pull it off really, but he put Cena through a tombstone, like a pile driver. Not a tombstone, a pile driver, like the ones the Harts used to do, Bret Hart and Owen Hart. And it was so great, and the commentators sold it like crazy, like this move is banned and it can take your life and all that stuff. It was like crazy. And then when just Cena kicked out, it all changed in the character of Cody Rhodes. Like he was confused. He was confused and he didn't know what to do. And then Cena grabs Cody, and it was like a finishing maneuver. They were spamming finishing maneuvers all over the place. And Cena was literally throwing Cody Rhodes like with the FUs. He was literally throwing him, and they looked devastating. Like this FUs looked great, my friends. And then he puts him in a STFU, and even Michael Cole said it, STFU, on the commentary, which was so great. And then the IQ moment from Cody Rhodes, it was so great that he grabbed the rope, but there are no disqualifications, so Cena just kept on with the hold. Cody just slides down the ring and he tries to choke Cena with the ropes, and it was actually, quite effective, and Cena let go of the hold. It was quite amazing. And then one of the greatest moments of this match, one of the most fun moments of this match, John Cena goes ahead and pulls off a Mexican destroyer, Canadian destroyer, a Penta destroyer, I don't know, it's a destroyer, and it destroyed the shit out of Cody Rhodes. And Cena was like, oh my god, I just did it, guys, I can wrestle apparently. And Cena was like, oh my god, and everybody was going crazy for Cena at this moment, and he was like smiling and all that stuff, looking at the crowd and grabbing the camera and clearing off the announce table and all, and looking at the camera at the same time and being his goofy self, which was so fun. And he grabs Cody Rhodes, goes up on the Spanish announce table, and literally one of the most devastating FUs I've ever seen, literally throws him on the main announce table, and it goes crazy. Like these new announce tables by WWE are crazy, like they break every single time, guys. And then they go into the crowd, and Cody Rhodes slams John Cena on top of these steel barricades, and it looked so painful, guys. And then Cena was like, he was dead at this point. Both of them looked dead. And then they went under the stage at that point, and everything went black. And you knew they were cooking up something. And then one of the most aura moments of all time in WWE, John Cena comes up from the same elevator which Cody Rhodes used in his entrance, and with the lights glowing up and him making his, heelish face and all, it looked so good. And then he just gets up there, he goes down the ramp and throws Cody Rhodes down the ramp. Like he literally threw the shit out of Cody Rhodes here. And Wade Barrett selling it like, we can have ambulances going down this ramp. This ramp is so hard, and we might just call an ambulance anytime soon. So it was like pretty funny. And then Cody Rhodes and Cena get inside the ring, and Cody Rhodes tries to throw him in tables that they've set up before, and John Cena ends up going through it. And he looks like, this man was going through a lot. He was definitely questioning his choices during this SummerSlam main event. And then Cody Rhodes hits him with the crossroads, but John Cena kicked out, and was so good. There was another crossroads. John Cena kicked out. Cody Rhodes being in, he was acting. His tendencies were heelish, but at the same time, they were kind of desperate, and it was a street fight. So, you can't define anything. So he just goes ahead and he unbuckles. He loosens up the bottom ring. And then he grabs those turnbuckles with the steel pipe at the top, and then he hits Cena once. And then he contemplates, he thinks about it, and then he hits Cena for the second time. But the third time, Cena counters and he puts him in the STFU using those ropes. It was such a good IQ moment. I'm pretty sure Triple H, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, I don't know, even Paul Heyman, all of the biggest mindset WWE went into this match because everything was done so smoothly here. And then Cody Rhodes is going through it, and people are thinking whether Cody Rhodes is gonna tap out, but he eventually gets out of it. But it was crazy. And then Cody Rhodes hits John Cena with the crossroads. Then he gets up, he hits John Cena with another crossroads, and then he tries to pin him. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's supposed to be over. Nobody has ever kicked out from a trifecta. Even the legendary AI and WWE 2K games can't even do that. So it's over for John Cena. Goodbye. But and through all the odds against him, through all the peacemaker, the super Cena energy inside him, John Cena kicked out, and Cody Rhodes was like, he was questioning his choices. He was like, what am I supposed to do? And John Cena is like, super Cena right now, and it's over for him. And then he's like, I don't know, fuck this shit or something like that. He's like going through the motions right now. And then he goes ahead and grabs that WWF championship, and he grabs it and he tries to hit Cena with the same belt Cena used against him, and he, contemplated against using it at WrestleMania 41. And then he goes ahead, thinks about hitting Cena with the belt. Cena is like, he looks like a dead man, right? Like, he's so old, he's so dead. You feel bad for this guy right now. And then all of a sudden, Cena counters and hits Cody Rhodes with an FU. And it was like, that's not enough. And then he goes ahead and goes with another FU. And then he was like, nah, that's not enough. And then he goes for the avalanche FU on Cody Rhodes. And then Cody Rhodes kicked out, and Cena was going through the motions right now. Like, I mean, Cena has literally put everyone over in his career as far as I can know with all these moves that he has just done in this match. And Cody Rhodes was still in the game. And then Cena goes ahead and sets up a Slim Jim announce table and tries to put Cody Rhodes through that table, another avalanche A. But Cody Rhodes somehow counters with somewhat of a suplex. I don't know. And Cena hits his head first, so it was kind of a good mood because it sold pretty well, and it was like face first, so it was like Cena was confused and dazed, and he has no memories of where he is right now. He might even be in OVW at this point in his memories, in his dreams, which he's seeing. And then Cody Rhodes goes ahead with the Shawn Michaels, I'm sorry, I love you, with the last salute to John Cena. And at that point I was like, yeah, it's over. There might be final boss at this moment to cut this off, but I was like, it's like too poetic right now. So they should not F this up right now. And then he grabs Cena, puts him in his crossroads position, hits him with the crossroads, and Cody Rhodes wins at Summerslam. He's back at the top of the business. I mean, he is in his prime. He should be the one carrying this belt. It was kind of too much for John Cena, and the heel turn was a disaster. And it must have been, it's kind of bittersweet because seeing a babyface Cena as the world champ would have been fun. It was just one night, but this one night was so special to us Cena fans. And yeah, I mean, after that, Cena gives Cody the belt, and they embrace, and it was kind of heart touching. It was like passing on the torch moment. And Cody was literally crying right now. He was actually crying. I mean, the match was amazing, and Cena was like, he must have been like, thanks kid for going for this last hurrah, because I don't think so Cena is going to go through another physical match again in his retirement tour. He's gonna keep it easy. And then they lift up the belt, and Cody Rhodes is the champion. Whoa! And then he rides off into the sun. Good days. Goes ahead to drink his weekly vodka or something like that. And then Cena is like, and everybody is like, thank you, Cena, and all that stuff. And it's great. You should appreciate your legend. And he's a baby face again. And he's like, the greatest, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And such a great match tonight, putting the current generation over and all that stuff. So, he deserves it. And then. That is John Cena. Brock Lesnar just came out of nowhere after 2 years. His last appearance was against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam 2023 when he, passed on the torch, gave him his approval. And now he's back against his biggest rival, John Cena, one of his biggest rivals, definitely after The Undertaker. John Cena is like, he has seen a ghost. He's like, oh my god. And John Cena is like, I don't know. And then, gets into the fighting position because he's the GOAT after all. And Lesnar goes ahead and an F5 to John Cena, and this wraps up the SummerSlam main event for night 2. And guys, I don't know about the rest of the show. I don't know about the night 1, night 2, the Rollins and all that stuff. But this right here, a match on its own. Forget about the build-up, forget about the heel turn, forget about all the Raw things and the crazy things and the retarded things Triple H has done in the past few months. Just look at this match, enjoy Cody Rhodes, enjoy John Cena and the return of Brock Lesnar. This was cinema. And yeah, one more thing, Michael Cole again and again messing up, calling Cody Rhodes and John Cena the last 2 competitors at Royal Rumble and then backing it up with calling them the last 3. Dude, Cody Rhodes once beat no one's ass at Royal Rumble. I don't know what is on with this guy. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video today. And if you like this video, do hit that subscribe button and like this video as well. And I'll see you the next time I upload.